Hello, welcome to another Edge of Eternities draft. So let's see what we got in this pack. Pretty weak wear, Cosmogoyf, not a good card, should never play it. Not very strong on commons either. I'm not a huge fan of Rescue Skiff or Dirgecraft. Cerebral Download's fine, but not amazing. Elite's also fine, not amazing. I honestly think the best card in the pack is Orbital Plunge. It's the best red common, I would say. Very good removal spell because it ramps you. I think it's just better than Dirgecraft, more targeted removal. Skiff's, a little slow and cumbersome. Elite's also kind of a little awkward to use as well. Like, it's a good card, don't get me wrong, but Orbital Plunge is just a lot more consistent and has a clear function in a deck that I like. So I think that's going to be my pick here. Nothing else really competing for it. Mechanizoa maybe is okay, but yeah. Orbital Plunge for me. Okay, so here we got pretty good cards. Sunstar Expansionist, Umbral Zealot, Edge Rover. All really good, cheap creatures. It's going to be one of those three. I think Umbral Zealot might be the best of the three. Edge Rover probably goes best with the Plunge, because again, I think Red-Green Landers are pretty solid, but, Red-Black has got use for Landers too, sacrifice into various things. I do like this card a lot. I don't love red-white as a combination, so Expansionist, good card, but I'm not liking it as much as the other two. I think they both pair better with red. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Zealot. I haven't gotten to draft this card a lot in the format, but excited to try it out. Who knows, maybe we can live the infinite combo dream before the format ends. That would be nice. I haven't done that yet. Okay. Not a very strong pack. I think Banishing Light, by far the best card here. Like, other than that, there's what? Swarm Color, Sammy's Curiosity are decent. Annul is okay, but not incredible. Bioengineered Future is... I don't think it's unplayable, but it's not good either. Yeah, I'm not that crazy about it. I think I would rather just have Banishing Light. It's a solid removal spell. There's another Orbital Plunge, also a Radiant Strike, Germinating Worm, Cryo Shatter. I think I'm just going to take another Plunge. I think Plunge is a better card than Radiant Strike. And Plunge goes well with the Zealots, gives me fodder to sacrifice. Yep, I think I like that. Plunge number 2. Huh. Well, Station Monitor is very good, and also there's another Banishing Light here. It feels like white is open. I mean, probably blue-white, but at the very least, it seems like white is open. There's also Close Encounter, but I'm not going to take that over Banishing Light. Roving Actuator is worth discussing, because, I mean, it's good with Orbital Plunge, because the landers let you trigger Void and Umbral Zealots. If you get like depressurized and stuff, it's actually solid. I'm honestly kind of tempted. Yeah, you know what? I already have one Banishing Light. I'm gonna speculate on the Actuator. It's not too hard to pick up a Depressurize or Plasma Bolt or a couple of those, and this card becomes, or Invasive Maneuvers, and this card becomes quite solid. It's a close pick though. I could see Banishing Light being the safer one there. I'm not in love with this pack. I mean, black seems like it's drying up. There's like a Decode Transmissions. And green's got Germinating Worm, Greenhouse, but I like Worm more than Greenhouse. I'm not going to take Scour for scrap. So I think it's for me between, there's also Mechanizoa, Decode Transmissions, and Germinating Worm. I'm going to spec on the Decode Transmissions over the Worm here. I already have the Zealot. I don't think it'd be hard to trigger Void in this style of deck. Alright, Scrounge for Eternity. I mean, it does get back the Actuator, I guess. Also Cryo Shatter and some not great white creatures. Fate Maker here. None of these cards are particularly good. I think between Cry Shatter maybe is the best card. I'm gonna take the Scrounge, keep cutting black. I'm not a huge fan of Scrounge. I'm gonna put it on the board for now, but maybe. I don't love these. I mean, all these Germinating Worms. Super late Terra Symbiosis also. I'm not gonna play Dock Worker. I don't think I'm gonna play Microsizer. Worm is probably better than Terra Symbiosis most of the time, but I'm gonna just spec on the Terra Symbiosis. I think I'm not giving up much by taking it there, and it's a powerful card if you can make it work. Like, who knows? Maybe I open like an Urboroid in pack 2. I don't love any of these cards. I think I'll take the Rescue Skiff. All right, I'll take the boosters here. Could take a Null and pivot into blue, but I think boosters is okay. I really am not a fan of Starport Security. I guess I'll take it in case I get one of the white angels that tutors for a 1-drop. There's a chance. Alright. Not a great pack 1, I would say. Well, a Stellar Reclaimer is a good one. Lets me get back Spacecraft and red-white. What kind of combos are there? I mean, there's Nutrient Block is the classic one. I think I'm going to take that. Also Banishing Light, but I think Reclaimer is a better thing to pick up than Banishing Light at this point. No red cards I want to consider. The black cards aren't very good either. So yeah, I think it's just Stellar Reclaimer. This is kind of a tricky draft to navigate. I'm starting to look like white might be one of my main colors. Black, I just got the Zealot and really saw nothing else. Well, Dubious Delicacy is really good with the Stellar Reclaimer. 0-point Ballad is also very solid. Plasma Bolt goes with Actuator. It's going to be one of the black cards for me here, I think. But I'd rather have Delicacy to combo with Reclaimer or 0-point Ballad. This card is strong and it is splashable. I think I'm going to take the Ballad. That's pretty tough, honestly. Ballad's a powerful card, though. And it's splashable. There's Depressurize. There's Perigee Beckoner. I want to keep the Umbral Caller Zealot Dream alive. And there's Focus Fire. Late Gene Pollinator, but I don't think we're close to doing that at this point. I think I'm looking at one of the black cards. I mean, Focus Fire, if I think I'm going to be white, I guess is the safer pick. I'm tempted to take the Beckoner to keep the Infinite Combo Dream alive. I kind of would like to pull it off once. Depressurize is also very good, though. I'm gonna take the Beckoner. It is also really good with Umbral Caller Zealot. If you can get multiple Beckoners, you can just like cheat out an early Beckoner. It's quite nice. All right, Felgraph should. Oh, I mean, this thing's pretty good. 5 mana for a 4/5 lifelink flying. Doubles tokens. Right now I have nothing that makes... Oh no, the auxiliary boosters makes tokens. If I splash the orbital plunges, those make 2 tokens. Also Graph Kill, Graph Ship, those are good, but I'm just going to take the Sunborn. Godless Shrine's a nice one. Also Depressurize and Graph Kill. In terms of like having different lands matters, in these colors, probably just the Survey Mechan or the All Fate Scroll are the ones that could matter for that. I don't have any of those yet. It's a good card though. Also Depressurize and Graph Kill. I'm going to lean towards Depressurize. That's honestly a close one, but I wouldn't mind getting some cheap removal here. Curve's starting to look pretty top heavy, which is why I took that over the Graph Kill. Well, Sir Vondon. It's a pretty good one in black-white. It's probably going to be my pick here. It seems like we are moving into just solid black-white. I will say that I do like the lifelinker in a deck that's got 0-point ballad. You do want a high life total to make this card good, and Servandum for the same reason. All these 5-drops makes me glad I took that Depressurize over the Graph Kill. Ooh, Shambling Vent. I mean, Rayblade Trooper and Survey Mechan both very good. I'm not going to take the Mechan just because my curve's so high at this point. Shambling Vent looks very nice, though. It's a dual land, also 2/3 white creature with lifelink, black-white creature with lifelink. That's quite solid. I think it's going to be better than Rayblade Trooper in this deck. So yeah, happy with that one. All right, Rammer could be okay. I think I'd rather have that over a second boosters. Produces tokens, notably gets doubled by the Exalted Sunborn. And it's a spacecraft that I could, you know, reclaim with, reclaim with a Sully Reclaimer if it gets killed once I fully station it. Don't love any of these. I'll just take the Watery Grave in case for some reason I need a lot of different named lands. That could be good. Reflecting Pool. I don't think I need another Weft Blade Enhancer. I'll take Reflecting Pool for the same reason I just took Watery Grave, but I don't think Reflecting Pool is a great card. Alright, I wield the Focus Fire. That's kind of nice. Geopollinator? 3 cards left in the pack? What? Nobody green? Guess not. Wow, last pick Godless Shrine? What a gift. Okay. I mean, Survey Mechan might be good now with Godless Shrine, Shambling Vent, and, you know, Watery Grave Reflecting Pool. This card might be the real deal. There's also Pulsar Squadron Ace, which will get the Wedgelight Rammer. And I guess that's it. And other than that, what is worth considering? Lightless Evangel, which is, I guess, okay with the Umbral Caller Zealot. I'm inclined to take the Survey Mechan, though. This is looking like a deck where it might actually be good. When am I getting some more cheap creatures? Sucks to have passed that Dubious Delicacy earlier. That would have been so good with the Reclaimer. Wow. Well, talk about cheap creatures. Servandum is another gift. It's an incredible 2-drop. Really good with Umbral Caller Zealot, where I can just sack a bunch of creatures, put a bunch of counters on this at instant speed. Yeah, gonna take that. Maybe we'll wheel the Wormwell Sweeper, which I wouldn't mind because the Reclaimer can get it back. Even a Torpedo could be reasonable, but I don't love the card. Rammer would be solid too, but I'm gonna slam Servandum. Getting hooked up here. A lot of good black-white cards going late. I can't believe the last pick Godless Shrine. Singularity Rupture. And Dauntless Scrapbot. And the Voidborn. If I take the Voidborn, then I have the Umbral Caller Zealot, the Parajeet Beckoner, the Voidborn, and I just need another Beckoner. It's definitely like not the correct pick. I think Scrapbot or Rupture are the best ones here. Rupture is really good. I do have the Watery Grave also. I'm gonna spec on the Singularity Rupture. It's not unreasonable to splash this. It feels really bad though, not taking the Voidborn. All right, Squadron Ace, Wormwell Sweeper. Not much else. I think we're gonna take the Squadron Ace. It's a 2-drop. It gets the Wedgelight Rammer, and there's a good chance we could wheel one of these Wormwell Sweepers. So we're probably gonna play the Watery Grave. Command Bridge I want to play as well because it turns on the Rupture and it's another good card with Survey Mechan. I think I do want one of those. I'm giving up on Dirgecraft. Don't really care. Drone's not amazing. Some good. I mean, Agrarian's great. I love an Agrarian, but Command Bridge seems good here. Okay. I don't know if I want a second Decode Transmissions. I have 9 creatures. I need more creatures. Oh, granted, I really have 12 because I got the Rammer and the 2 boosters, but I think we just want another creature to fill out the curve. That's looking good. Even though it's not a particularly good one. Blade of the Swarm. Or another Flight Deck Coordinator. Mechan Assembler. How many artifacts do I have? 4. I was thinking about splashing it if I'm splashing blue, because the tokens get doubled with the Sunborn, but no. I think we're going to take the Blade. Like, I don't love this card, but I think it's a little better than Flight Deck, and I'll probably get another Flight Deck if I want one. There's another boosters. I don't think I want 3 boosters. I could take the Cryo Shatter if I anticipate this being more of a control deck. I don't think I want a second Rescue Skiff either. Yeah, I'm going to take the Cryo Shatter. I don't think I want the 3rd boosters, but there is a scenario where I could see needing the Cryo Shatter if I'm more controlling. All right, I'll take another Decoy Transmissions now over a 3rd boosters. Swarm Caller, Breacher. I mean, there's Torpedo if I want to go with the Reclaimer. But I'd rather just take the Swarm Caller, I think. Like I said, I'm a little light on creatures. Alright, now I can get one of my duplicate boosters. Okay. I got an achievement for rare drafting. Okay. Wasn't my intent. So 12 creatures right now. I have to add a playable. So, Scrounge for Eternity. 5 or less. So it can rebuy a Survey Mechan. It can actually rebuy an Esteli Reclaimer, although if you reanimate this, the ability doesn't do anything. It's kind of a bummer I didn't get a Nutrient block. Yeah, Cryo Shatter is a thing that the Reclaimer can reanimate. It's actually kind of tempting to include that for that reason. I want to play the Reflecting Pool just to make the Survey Mechan even better. It's honestly pretty tempting. I might do that. Pretty bad when Reflecting Pool is your only land, but yeah, like what if I added... And then for Island, I think I would want one Island. I got no ways to produce landers, unfortunately. I did pass up on that Scrap Bot. That could have been my one way earlier. I guess this one produces a lander. Sack a creature or artifact. I don't know, maybe that's not bad. Like this is in the running and so is Cryo Shatter, I would say. I'm currently at 15 creatures, basically. I didn't get there with the combo. I mean, even if I'd taken the Voidborn, I never would have seen the second Beckoner, so at least I can rest easy on taking the Rupture there. I think that worked out. So let's see here. 15 creatures. The Enhancer is not looking great. So I have Perigee Beckoner. I mean, cards that have ETB abilities are a little bit better with Beckoner, I suppose. So what does the Esteli Reclaimer get back? It gets back Wedgelight Rammer. It gets back Cryo Shatter. Vanishing Light if it gets destroyed. I didn't wield one of the Wormwall Sweepers, which is kind of a bummer. I could theoretically mill both my opponent and myself with the Rupture, and then if I have like Reclaimer in hand, try and reanimate a Cryo Shatter or Banishing Light or a Rammer. I kind of like the Cryo Shatter in this deck just because it preserves my life total early if I can cast it, which helps me for the 0-point ballad, and I can get it back with the Reclaimer. It seems kind of good to me. Only got one spacecraft, unfortunately. I think these are the cards I'm considering cutting. I could trim it Decoy Transmissions as well. Like, it is nice that this makes a lander. That is very tempting. Sack an artifact or creature. What makes, like, this makes fodder. I don't have a lot of things that make fodder. I guess I could sack the boosters to it and then reanimate the boosters with Reclaimer. Actually, yeah, I could sack boosters to like Rumblecaller Zealot, and that's another thing I could reclaim. I kind of do want to decode transmissions. This deck almost feels a bit controlling. I'm tempted just to cut the Weft Blade Enhancer. I don't think this is that style of deck, honestly. Like, it's not curving out and putting counters on things. It's kind of playing a bit controlling with removal, card draw, multiple sweepers, and then cards like Survey Mechan that can pull ahead in the late game. Or things like Reclaimer, which let me rebuy things. I could bring in Rescue Skiff as well, as another thing to get with the Pulsar Squadron Ace. It's not unreasonable. Although I can't rebuy it with a Reclaimer. I think we're just gonna go with this, I think. I think only one island. So that gives me 3 blue sources between the Watery Grave, the Command Bridge, and the island. And let's see, I currently have... So I have 3 black-white dual lands. So that gives me 8 black, 8 white. Oh, no, I have their Watery Grave too. That gives me right now 9 black. 9 black, 8 white. Alright, so let's just add a Plains. So we're at 9 white, 9 black, 3 blue. And then just a reflecting pool. That seems good. Alright. Wait, what? Why is it ranked? Is this a change they made to traditional drafts? Alright, well. This hand's not bad. Can play Zealot turn 2. Maybe Coordinator turn 3. Depending if I draw another land. Okay. That's getting depressurized. Guess I don't have to do it now. Well, I got nothing else to do. Yeah, we're just going to depressurize that. Missing land 3 hurts there, though. Okay. There we go. I'm actually going to offer this trade, I think. They are kind of committed to using their lander this turn, so I'm guessing they can't add to the board too much. Maybe a 3-drop. They attack me back, then they take 6. Drawing a 4th land would be great, so I could play the Rammer and then... Almost, I can't fully station it, but I can get close. Okay. It's a bummer. Yep. 4th land is still good. Because I can attack and then tap the 2/2, gain 2 life. Ooh, I don't like that. Don't like that at all. We're gonna have nothing to do here. So actually we're gonna turn on the Shambling event so I can gain 2 life on my end step. Not the strongest play here. Telegraphs, I got nothing. But we gotta do that. Okay, well, that's bad. Now we are very far behind. Alright. 0 point ballad. Too late, too late. Go to 2. Probably die. Oh, jeez. Okay. We're gonna die right now. Evasive maneuvers. Nova Hellkite. Okay. So the Nova Hellkite, do I have any X1s? They get killed by that? I don't see anything. Do I want to change anything? Well, I think this seems good. I think we're going to run it back. Just hope that we can actually hit our land drops this time. Yeah, we're going to have to mulligan this one. Alright, we'll keep this. So Servandum is double black. Think about putting back the reflecting pool. I could also maybe just put back the swamp now that I think about it. Because reflecting, if I play this turn 1, reflecting pool gets me black and blue. Yep, I think I like that actually. Or I could keep all the lands and put back the scrounge. You know what? I think I'm okay with that. I think I do want all 5 lands to get to Servandum. Just put back the scrounge. Survey Mechan to be a nice draw. Right, this is a really good Survey Mechan deck, I gotta say. Too bad we didn't get an All-Fate scroll. I don't like seeing Zookeeper Mechan. Oh, I can do I'm gonna do Pressurize it now, just to slow them down. I think from what we saw in game 1, it is kind of important to slow them down, so I can't start Nebula Dragoning me. Right, so we're gonna play the Rammer now. So next turn... Ooh. I want to wait on that. I mean, he's probably cracking that thing. I play Servandum. I'll have 7 I can station with, so I can fully turn this on. Then I don't get the... Yeah. Save the Rupture in case for an emergency. I think I'm gonna run it out. Putting the most pressure on him is nice. It makes it hard for him to crack the lander. Like he probably wants to play a 5-drop that blocks well. Like a dragon. Nova Hellkite. Yeah, still doing it. Gonna try and trade Zerfondum for the Landseeker, I'm guessing. Could attack with all him for 7. Trade off Zerfondum. But then let's say he plays a Nova Hellkite. How do I get through? I don't think I want to offer this trade quite yet. Because like I say, if I trade off and he plays Nova Hellkite, my beats are entirely stuck. But next turn if he plays Nova Hellkite, shoots the 2-2, I could then attack with both of these. Servondum helps the rammer get in again. I suspect this is going to be a game where we Singularity Rupture. He's still got 5 cards in hand though. And he did draw him to commit to the board more. It's unlikely I'm going to aggro him out based on how things are currently going. Okay. Now you have the invasive maneuvers also. Okay. Plasma Bolt. Sure. He's got Secluded Starforge. That's a problem. Because even if I Wrath, I can win in the long game. Alright, take 8. This is not looking great. Banishing Light. I could Banishing Light the Starforge. Yeah, what do I do about the Starforge? I mean, if I lead back the Rammer, I can double block the Landseeker and threaten that. Bait him to play the Hellkite, and then I can Rupture to wipe everything out. But then, how do I beat Starforge? I don't think attacking is good here. Yep, I'm just gonna sit back a turn. Try and bait him to... He's gonna crack the Moxite. Try and bait him, then play the dragon. Singularity Rupture, and try and grind through the Starforge. It's gonna be tough, honestly. I'm gonna have to draw well. Like drawing my Lifelinker, the Angel, would be good. Jeez. Does he have the land also? Yikes. I might be dead. I still got the Haster in reserve. So I double block the 7/7, I soak up 6 trample. I go to 1. Double block this one, I die. Block there. Take 4. Yeah, I don't see how I'm gonna get out of this with a hasty creature in reserve. 3, 8, take 10, go to 2. Problem is this dragon. That almost saves me. But I can't quite focus fire it. Alright. Yeah, he's just gonna go for the dragon. There's nothing I can do. But might as well do this. Let's just see what he's got. He's got Ouroboros too, jeez. Yeah, nice deck. No, that does it too. Alright, well. Alright. Let's see if we can pull off a 2-1. I think our deck's kind of got some fun synergies, but yeah. What can you do there? Just too much overwhelming hasty power between the Godma and the Hellkite. Like the sweeper wasn't good enough. Even if I had dealt with those, the Starforge was still going to be a huge problem. So, I mean, Reflecting Pool hurting me here. I'm gonna keep it still. But yeah, if this were a Plains, it would be better. Can bluff a Divert Disaster here. Let's think about it a little bit. Next turn plan is play Blade of the Swarm. I'm going to save the Rammer until I can play the Sunborn first, so I get double tokens. I'll attack first. This thing's got Vigilance and Menace. Two counters on this. I'll trade it for the Sky Stinger. Oh, I'm not even going to get the option. Feels like if I play the Angel, it's just going to get killed. Although I do have the Scrounge to get it back, so it's not that bad. I'm gonna attack. I'm fine trading it for the Sky Stinger. Considering I got a bunch of flyers in hand. It's a counter on Servandum. Sure. Oh. Okay. I still get the ability though. The ability's gonna be good here. So which one would I rather double first? Maybe the Rammer, so I can start stationing it, even though it's not mana efficient. Yeah, I think so. I'll take 7. I'm fine with this. I could also block and then get it back with Scrounge. I kind of like that. Yep, I like that. Gets the counter on Servandum. Alright, 0 point, nice. So let's go. I guess should have done that first to get the extra counter, the extra point of damage from Servandum. All right, pass. Another creature you control. All right, I thought maybe cracking the lander would put the counter. That's fine. I'll take 5. Okay. Focus Fire is a nice one. So it costs 3 mana to Focus Fire the mouth. Let's get the Fungal Colossus out of here. Go for the kill. Okay. So Sultai, Mouth of the Storm, Cryo Shatter. Okay. Yeah, I think I can beat all of that. Yeah, I'm just gonna run it back. I don't see any changes I want to make. No, that's a mulligan. Pretty bad hand. Sand's better, for sure. Put land back. The Decode goes a long way into drawing me into action. Sure. I'm not gonna depressurize that, I don't really care. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna run it out over the Decode. I can maybe save the Decode for a turn where I'll have Void. This thing blocks his Beam Saw pretty well. Okay. Servandum going away. Sure. Okay. Alright. A little annoying. Ooh, a bit awkward there. Alright, I think we're just gonna have to lose the life here, unfortunately. I'm still not gonna depressurize that. Alright. I could play the rammer and hold up depressurize. I do think I want to say the Cryo Shatter for like a fungal Colossus. Mouth of Storm might come out next turn also. That's a good one for Banishing Light. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go rammer. Trade off the 2/2 with the 3/1. I might honestly have to depressurize the other one now just to stop taking damage. Okay. I'm fine with that. Yep. That's getting... Oh, Cryo Shatter. I actually can't... Cryo Shatter's pretty awkward when he's got Beckoner. So I don't want to Cryo Shatter the Fungal Colossus. I might need to Banishing Light it, honestly. Let's see, Banishing Light... Warp Beckoner. Can't quite turn that on. I get close though. He then drops Mouth of the Storm. Could be a problem. I could also attack with my Shambling Vent. Yeah. I'm fine with that. I guess next turn he's gonna Beckoner this thing. So I'm not gonna be blocking that anyways. So I think what I'm gonna do is attack just there and then station with the other one. So I'm not going to be blocking the Beam Saw. Like, I shocked myself to animate the Shambling Vent, which gained back the 2 lives. Really just did 2 damage to him there. Okay. He's not playing the Beckoner. Interesting. Not playing the Beckoner. To removal? Okay. So next turn I'll be able to turn on the rammer. I'll take 4 here. So I guess I go to 5. The delicacy puts me to 2. I do need to be careful. The flyer is going to be annoying, but I'm about to turn my rammer on. Okay. I take... That was the worst case scenario. That he had a cheap creature that can crew this, because now I'm going to die to the delicacy. Okay. Unfortunate. Yeah, we're just going to skip it up. Not going to show him any more cards. Diplomatic relations, graph kill, dubious delicacy. Yeah, I think I still like my configuration. Okay, this is solid. Nice, nice. Let's just draw 2 cards here. That could get annoying. I know how much removal he has in his deck. I can finish that off. Also finishes off my thing. How do we get the rammer going? So he kills my 2/2, hits me for 4. I'm expecting my 2/2 to eat a removal spell here. Yep. But at least he uses it on a 2/2 rather than Blade of the Swarm. I mean, am I supposed to Banishing Light that thing? Maybe. Could play Blade now, that just trades off. I think I'm supposed to Banishing like that. What if he drops a Fungal Colossus? Then I guess I play Blade. Yeah. Let's just stop taking damage here. Station. I don't love using the Banishing Light on that when I know he has Mouth of the Storm in the deck. I think I need to build up more of a board presence here. Okay. At least I can depressurize that one. So I need 7 more. Turn it on. Not quite there, but almost. I think I'm just going to run this out. Just fully station here. So I'm not going to trade off. I'll take 3 here. Next turn I can turn this on by stationing with a 1/2. And if I draw another land, I can go Flight Deck plus Depressurize. Gain some of that life back. Yep. Not surprised he had more removal. Land would be really good here. Hopefully he doesn't have Mouth of the Storm. No land there definitely hurts. I think I want to get the Coordinator out, start gaining some life back. Unfortunately, yeah. Mechanizo would be really annoying here. Oh, it takes 6. Okay. I might need a 0-point ballad now. I'm going to 2 though, if I do that. So if I wipe all 3s, he locks this thing down again. Dead to Dubious Delicacy. Fortunately, I'm going to lose my own flight deck coordinator. Ooh, what if I could reanimate this, get rid of the Mechanozoa. Go up to 7. And if he has removal, I go to 1. I'm just gonna wipe the board here, I think. Guess I could have attacked first. Let's hope we don't die to Dubious Delicacy immediately. I don't love that. Trample? Ooh, that's almost good. Alright, so I can get rid of that thing so you won't get trample next turn. So what if I go Scrounge, get back Blade, sack this one. Get rid of that. I can chump block, then I can crack this, and then I can Singularity Rupture him. Man. Alright, that's okay. That's okay. I can Singularity Rupture that. Now I just need to beat Dubious Delicacy. Do I want to target myself? I could still mill... Oh, Banishing Light's still there, so I can Reclaimer the Banishing Light. And then the equipment. I think we're just going to do him. Really hope I mill the Delicacy here. I got it. I got the Delicacy. Very nice. So do I want to slow roll the Reclaimer so I can get back the Banishing Light and then get back the Rammer? It's kind of tempting. I could just run out the boosters for now. We'll have Depressurize. I think we'll do that. A Reclaimer, get back Banishing Light for the first creature he plays. That's a really good draw. Cost 6. Okay. I'm gonna discard the other boosters, I think. At 2 life, I think I just want the removal spell. I think we are just going to actually just run this out. I think we just want another boosters. We can kill him next turn. Holding the land in case he has another Virus Beetle or something. Come on. Sure. I got him dead next turn. Nice. That was extremely close. Alright, one more. Yep, keep this one. Lead with the Watery Grave in case I draw Cryo Shatter. Might need to play that earlier than the Godless Shrine. Could help depressurize. Would I depressurize the 2-drop? Yeah, I might. And I will. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna take some damage here. Ooh, no 4th land. Awkward. I'd love to do this for 2, just to kill that, but then I can't play the command bridge. I could take 4 and let him play one more thing, and then kill them both. But if he has like a full bore, I just get wrecked. So go to 12, he plays another thing. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm just going to play the command bridge, let him commit one more thing to the board. Toughness. I should go like double full bore. Kill me. Okay. So I can kill both of those. Five different land types for Survey Mechan. Nice. Servantum's a good one. I'd love to get him out, but I know he's going to eat the first removal spell. Maybe just get Survey Mechan in play. Blow up the Zookeeper. I would love to start hitting him with this. That's almost assuredly going to eat removal. We're going to play a Survey Mechan. You can't use removal on it. And at some point I can block something and shoot the Zookeeper. Gain 3, draw 3. I could even Beckoner. Well, I would need 7 mana to Beckoner first and then crack it. That is pretty good. It's a good attack. What could he have? Full bore. The white +2/+0. Sure. This is fine. Rig for war. Okay. A little annoying, but not the end of the world. So did I play Servandum now? Or did I try and bait out more removal? Yeah, we're just gonna run him out. It's the most mana efficient play. If I draw a land next turn, I can play a 4-drop and like the decode transmissions. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I really want to kill that survey back in. I don't know if I want to decode yet. I'd love to do it after I warp, like the Beckoner. Alright, you can start pumping the mech in, making it a 5-3. But you can't really afford to trade. Or I get Servanda back. Okay. Can deal with the Harrier pretty efficiently. Playing this to get a good blocker in play. Actually, I'm going to crack with the Blade. My plan is to Cryo Shatter the Harrier. If he pumps the mech in... Oh, he's scooping. Okay. I was gonna say, if he pumps the mech in, I can trade the Beckoner for it. It's fine for me. So, kind of a weird deck. Aggressive. I don't know what the mental modulation is for. Blue for something. But safe to assume it's aggressive. So I like all the sweepers. The only card I consider bringing in is just like a 3-mana 2/3 as an early blocker. Cut like a decode transmissions. I think that's not unreasonable. This card doesn't seem great in my deck. Yeah, I think we're just going to bring a crappy 3-mana 2/3 in. And sometimes you just need an early blocker, and this kind of looks like that sort of matchup. Like 3-mana, like 2/3 can block this in the early game. Can block Harrier. Yeah, we're going to go with that. And a little suspect. Very suspect. I can't cast either of these blue cards. I'm pretty far from casting Rammer and Beckoner. I think I'm going to mulligan this one, honestly. 0 point helps a little bit. Can kill the first creature if I rip a third land. I'm not in love with that one. It's not great either, but honestly it's a little better. So I'm actually going to get to play 2-drop into a 3-drop, and then I'll eventually hit Beckoner. Interesting decision next turn. This command bridge. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I think I just like playing the Squadron Ace. Okay. good one. To be mana efficient, I'm just going to play the Coordinator. No attacks, because if he kills my Coordinator, I want to be able to block with my Squadron Ace. Getting all his mana up. Crack the Moxite, perhaps. I think we're going to run out Servandum. Make him use removal now if he has it. I mean, he probably uses it on Servandum if he's got instant speed burn, but this is like, if he's got Focus Fire or Rig for War, it's better to play it pre-combat. Just attack here. I can tap the Pulsar with my Command Bridge if necessary. I'm gonna tap, yeah, the Pulsar, so Servandum doesn't get Radiant Striked. If that's what he's got. Sure. So I got the Servandum Perigi Beckoner combo. If I have a way to like sacrifice it or kill it. Guess I could like 0-point Ballad for 2. Warp Beckoner, 0-point Ballad for 2. Kills my Squadron Ace. But Servandum dies, comes back. He did have this thing in his stuff. Okay. Seems a little aggressive. Do this in case he's got Focus Fire. Then I'm gonna decode transmissions, draw 2, make him lose 2. Gain 2 life. Alright. I think this deck was fun. I actually kind of would have liked to play more matches with it. I think it had some kind of fun synergies in it. Like it's got the Servandum along with the Umbral Zealot and the Beckoner package. It's got the Estelia Reclaimer to go along with boosters and Wedgelight Rammer and Banishing Light and Cryo Shatter package. Then it's got like the Exalted Sunborn to go with the boosters and the Rammer, and even, you know, this doubles the tokens for this. So they got some interesting things there. Multiple sweepers, then multiple card draw spells to kind of play the control game. Like it's an interesting deck. Got smashed round 1 by just a very solid red-green deck, which is very resilient to my strategy, right? I'm playing a bunch of sweepers, and they just have like hasty creatures and, you know, a land that is super good post sweeper. So that, I mean, that matchup is gonna be really hard to win. And you know, we got crushed pretty thoroughly, but yeah, other two matches went a lot smoother. So I like this deck. I don't think it was especially strong, but it was fun, and I liked the kind of like finicky Johnny things it was doing. I like those kinds of decks. So I'll do it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next draft.